Did you all know you were able to witness something that millions before were unable to do? Droughts in sports are a norm. It seems like every team is either in one or has just come out of one. The agony of watching your favorite team fail is something all sports fans are familiar with. Through my 19 years, I've never been able to see my favorite team, the Toronto Blue Jays, make it to a World Series, seeing as their last World Series visit was 1993. The last 15 seasons have been full of agony and frustration, seeing my team get so close but never reaching that last pinnacle. While some droughts have lasted a couple decades, none will ever compare in length or malediction to the Chicago Cubs' 108-year World Series dry spell. First, I'll give you all a little background information about the Chicago Cubs' 141-year team history. Second, I'll give you all a little information about the infamous Billy Goat curse. Third, I'll explain the Steve Bartman incident and the debacle of the 2003 National League Championship Series. So as we all say in joy and frustration to our favorite teams, let's go. The Chicago Cubs were founded in 1876 as an original member of the upstart National League. According to John Taylor of SI 2017, the Chicago Cubs were first called the Chicago White Stockings and had early success, winning 6 of their first 11 championships. The Chicago Cubs, according to Ted Keith of SI 2017, got their name from their very young, talented roster, and in 1907 won their first World Series and repeated in 1908. ESPN 2017 goes on to say the Chicago Cubs appeared in 6 World Series from 1910 to 1945, and they lost all 6 appearances. Their visit to the 1945 World Series would be their last until 2016, and it also led to the infamous curse. On October 6, 1945, Billy Cianis, owner of the Billy Goat Tavern across the street from Wrigley Field, placed a hex on the Chicago Cubs. According to History.com 2015, the legend goes that Billy Cianis, in an effort to promote his business, brought his goat Murphy to the stadium. Cianis was asked to leave by stadium security, and according to History 2015, he yelled out, "The Cubs ain't gonna win no more. The Cubs will never win a World Series so long as the goat is not allowed in the stadium." Following the hex from Cianis, the Chicago Cubs lost the next three games and lost the World Series. Now you may laugh at the goat curse and say it's ridiculous, but the Chicago Cubs did not have a winning season for 24 years and were not even close to getting to a World Series until 2003. In 2003, the Chicago Cubs had the best record in Major League Baseball and were poised to make it to their first World Series since 1945. According to Sports Illustrated 2016, with 1 out in the 8th inning, Luis Castillo hit a foul ball down the left field line that was playable for left fielder Moises Alou. Moises Alou went to the fence to make the play, and a Cubs fan by the name of Steve Barton reached up and inadvertently knocked the ball away. Following that foul ball, the Cubs went on to allow 8 runs in that inning and blew their 3-0 lead they had going into the inning. That following evening, the Chicago Cubs lost Game 7 of the National League Championship Series and were unable to make it to the World Series. Chicago Cubs fans have found their scapegoat for what had been the worst playoff defensive debacle in recent history. And Steve Bartman, according to ESPN Films 2016, had to change his phone number and move houses because he received numerous death threats. Luckily for Cubs fans, the team has a lot of young talent now, and last year were able to make it to their first World Series since 1945 and win their first World Series title since 1908. So, to conclude, the 108-year title drought for the Chicago Cubs was full of hardship for fans and a little magic. The Cubs had early success in their history, winning several championships and appearing in several more. The Cubs believed they had a curse put on them for 71 years by Billy Cianis and his goat Murphy, and the Cubs debacle in the 8th inning in the 2003 National League Championship Series added even more fuel to the curse. Thank you all very much, and may your teams have success soon.